He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 4-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Orlando. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. And he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there. But the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the 1 interception. So a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Another run here with Hubbard. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
First down, Carolina.
They'll go again with Hubbard. Oh, the ball's out. The defense has it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Hey, Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop it with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And his guys will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll pick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and their back Sheila Hubbard set to come back on the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. The fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The home team's offense are now ready to get going. On their 2nd possession, they've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. Off the play fake. He'll get to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now from the gun. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
In trouble, and down he goes. Mick Squirtin, he's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team as this drive quickly stalled out. So he's on to punch it away. Forward for a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Now they open downfield on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one good for 26 yards. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. The man in motion is Burks. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's taken it. It's Xavier Legette. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
1st down, Panthers.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. On the move left. And he'll give himself up here. But it's a gain of 5 on 1st down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. It's a zone read given to Hubbard. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He's got it at the 3. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
A 26-yard attempt.
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Panthers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
At the 27-yard line.
on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. He's got his tight end likely downfield. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. And that will be a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
37-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On the ground, we'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, he'll throw to the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
He'll keep this himself. And no signal as of yet. And none forthcoming. He is stopped short. And now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Orlando. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Here's McLaughlin now, half the score. He'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Panthers offense back onto the field for their next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed fourth down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more fourth and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on fourth down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. And that is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
And it's third down.
They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's fourth down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt to Carolina. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with first and 10. To throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Panthers are going to recover the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, goes.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got it. That's Burks. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. This defense all over this one. They get it down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Third and long. They'll throw out of the gun. This is intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato, bouncing the ball back and forth.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards.
He'll air one out for Higgins. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Panthers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 12. And the Panther first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Second and 7. At the 20.
Second down, they need 7. He'll drop to throw. He's going to run it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. As the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Traylon Burks. Touchdown, Panthers. That his first touchdown this year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll look to throw. Short, complete to Likely.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. He's got the connection there to Ibuka. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Now they'll set up to throw. Going right. It's taken in. Here's second and 3 to go.
A 7-yard pickup.
One final throw before the break. He'll step up and run this. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And this is Caleb Williams. He was doing it with his legs. This, one of his 3 rushing touchdowns in the game. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's Drake May, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Pats are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos hosting the LA Chargers. And here is Ladd McConkey. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 52 yards, touchdown. The Chargers get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
Second and inches.
A run now on second down. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that play.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll stick with him again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. And that will be a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
The tackle made at the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he will get into the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Orlando. That touchdown, number 1 for him on the year. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first. And this one is recovered by the defense.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this one in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Orlando. That's his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
That's taken in by McMillan. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Leggett in motion. Now this time he'll set up to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Panther 1st down.
They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Catch made there by Burks. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Quick hitting slant there. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal, Carolina.
Back to the air one more time. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Hubbard. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll try to run with Hubbard. And he will power his way into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard, touchdown Carolina. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers are able to cut into the deficit.
Visitors 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now, faking the give. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Panthers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. What a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
The score, our home team 35, visitors 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and it looks like he's going to come up just short of a first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and a yard. We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down.
At the 47-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the Panthers 47.
The gun is a run up the gut. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The line of scrimmage. Brings up third down.
And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up fourth down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He takes off. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. from the 23. Here's second down and 2. They'll look to throw. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Panther first down.
In motion comes the tight end, Evans. They'll run it here with Hubbard. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now a give on the ground. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6. It's third and 4.
2 yards. And it's third down.
He'll drop the throw. Taking up, and he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Panthers! 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And that's going to be incomplete, but hold on. There is a flag down. Let's see what we've got. Big moment coming up for the Panthers as they will go for 2. So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
He'll get across to 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. To throw here to begin the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And he stood tall in the pocket, hoping something would open up downfield. But this pass rush, they've been relentless in their pursuit of the quarterback, and they're able to bring him down for a sack.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll set up to throw. That one is caught by Ibuka. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. That's enough for a 1st down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
He'll try to run for it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards yards on that run, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one, taken in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, Orlando. That is second TD catch of the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to draw yourself back in it.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And his guys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Panthers offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10. The man in motion is Burks. He'll look to throw. He's got it. That's Burks. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Panthers.
Throwing now on first and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. It is second down and 5. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. They'll look to throw again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here comes second down. They'll look to throw yet again. That one taken in right side by Leggett. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's third and 5. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. McMillan comes in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Set to go now on first and 10. To throw. They set up the screen with a Hubbard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Catch made there by Burks. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Panther first down.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Important extra points. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, good effort. Just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 43-yard line.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Quickly, and it's caught. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And he has missed this one. No good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete to defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
5 yards.
And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move him further back.
15.
And the crowd a major factor now as we get to 3rd down. He'll look deep here for Burks. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. The man in motion is Burks. Escaping to his left. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
A 39-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Panthers.
The clock's under 20. He spikes it with 18 seconds remaining. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Yaya Diaby getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed one possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Chase McLaughlin.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. To the air now on 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
1st down, Carolina.
The man in motion is Burks. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Panther 1st down.
And he's going to be close to another first down. the marker.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. A toss, a dive for the end zone, and he loses the football. It is picked up by the defense. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 25, here's 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He's got the connection there to Ibuka. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's Humphrey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
After that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
1st down, Panthers.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. That one complete to Lee Gettis. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 6 brings up 3rd and inches.
And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On first down, it's White. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout to talk things over before third down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dees. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
As strange as it sounds, as this game has gone on longer, both these defenses have not only gotten better, but they're more energized as this game's gone on. I mean, look how deep we are into overtime, and they come through with an impact play like that interception when most defenses are just downright exhausted.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Look to throw. A throw there, caught by Lee Gettis. Whistles come in, and we have a timeout with 8 seconds remaining in overtime. Here's a third down and 4. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
Carolina.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that is going to be incomplete. Zeros on the clock. And that is going to do it. Unsatisfying finish, to say the least. This game ends up in a tie. So, neither team able to break the deadlock in the overtime period. That's going to do it. This game ends in a tie. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.